No, that's always been the number. It's 1,000 a square foot in that neighborhood. If you want to get 1,200 a foot, you better blow people away with your design.
What do you mean this is not blowing away?
Where would you price this house? Walk around and give us your opinion of value. Pricing a property is really important, and it really depends on the market that you're in and the price point that you're participating in.
You're asking a buffer.
I know, I'm gonna take 20% off.
How many square feet is the house?
That doesn't matter.
It does. What do you mean it does?
Walk around and tell me what you feel like this house is worth.
Listen, let me ask you a question, okay? Why are the houses selling on these hills? They're not less. This house across the street sold for 4.2 million. You keep saying it has a view, I get it. But that's why I'm giving you a house that's a fully done up house for 3. How are you not gonna buy it?
I mean, you know, it's kind of the conversation that we have with a lot of clients and a lot of builders, regular sellers. They always bring up a price per square foot, but if I do it at this, my price per square foot isn't that.
Look, if you're trying to get someone on a 2,500 square foot house over there.
Remember when you were buying the project, you said, yeah, I'm gonna resell it for 2.6.
No, that's always been the number. It's 1,000 a square foot in that neighborhood. If you want to get 1,200 a foot, you better blow people away with your design.
You're at 3,000. What do you mean this is not blowing away?
You're not at
No, this is great. So the strategy with Tall's home is not to overprice it because you just don't have the buyer demand. We need to price it where we think it's going to sell, and we need to price it attractively to move. Otherwise, we're competing against a lot of other homes that are sitting on the market. Had Tall been selling a property that was worth roughly 1.5, I'd have no problem listing that home for 1.150, 1.2, 1.3, really because I think buyers are going to recognize immediately that it's underpriced and they want to create a lot of activity and a bidding war. And there's a lot more demand in that price point than there is for 3 million. So that's what we chose that strategy. They can list whatever they want, it's not sold.
Yeah. I know, but I'm just saying, it looks, and this is a lot nicer. So, I don't know. But we need to know what price you want to, because we need to, Alex wants to send you a listing.
Okay, so what is it?
This is looking great in here.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
now
gonna be okay.
overall, are you happy with the way I did the house?
I think the house, from what you were given, like not adding square footage and just remodeling as is, you did an amazing job. You're the best you could do with it. I think it's the best project you did. I'm not lying. I think it's like you did fantastic. The floors I love.
Well, you're
I
not
think
happy with this alone, or?
No, I am. That's great too. I just think this is a different audience over here, you know?
Okay.
So it's sophisticated. It's great. It's gonna do well. It's gonna do well.
So, you know, coming up with a list price is always, you know, one of the more difficult parts of negotiating with a seller, whether it's to get a listing or whether it's a client of yours that, you know, you have and they've done a build or a remodel. It's always been that way, but now it's really detrimental to the final outcome of a property to price it well in this market. We don't want to. We want to be balanced with not overpricing it too much. Where maybe it's even if somebody thinks it's a little overpriced, they're not, and they fall in love, they're not going to be scared to make an offer. So over here, we really kind of explained how we think being at a 2,995 number is a lot more attractive than a 3.2 number. You know, we're going to get a lot more activity because there's a lot of people that filter their searches, you know, 3 million and below, and then also just for the houses. I mean, the house is gorgeous, but this is really the number where it needs to be at. And then if it's capable of getting that 3.2, it's gonna go to 3.2 regardless. You know, so it's better than listing at 3.2 and then dropping the price. It's kind of like the cancer in the business right now is those price reductions and days on market. Then buyers come in and they see, oh, well, you know, there's been 3 price reductions. It's been on the market for 120 days. So no matter what the list price is now, we're not gonna offer that. We're gonna offer lower. So because it's just buyer mentality where if they see this chain of price reductions and days on market, they're just gonna come in and try to bully that seller. So really more than ever now with, you know, where the market's at and the activity and the amount of inventory, especially in the luxury space, there's nothing more important than pricing the property well. It was a battle, but I think everybody's happy and hopefully we have a great outcome.
About what? Huh?
What?
About what?
What happened to you?
What do you mean?
Right here, what happened to you here?
I don't know.
Here, what was it?
He was in the sex room last night.
Well, I'm sure he was.